Hey, good morning, everyone. Get the crazy world going there. I think I'm gonna do. Another transparent, like that one up there. I don't know if you can see the purple one up there. I'm gonna do some quick flowers in a vase in acrylic. Let me show you my palette. This thing is pretty cool. It's made by Masterson. You could get this at Michael's. You have to get the palette paper that comes with this box. It fits in there just perfect. Keeps the paint fresh. Like this paint was from yesterday, but it should be okay. I'm going to use some glaze. I'm trying to do some transparent stuff today, like I did yesterday. It worked out pretty good. I really like that one. I only used two colors up there. I used blue and purple or violet, whatever you want to call it. I got my coffee. Let me get a little bit out of the light here because get a better shot here. All right, let's get started. I'm having fun with these flowers. I got to get some water. It's not too early in the morning, but it's still morning, so I got my coffee. We'll call this the coffee sessions. I have an idea for this painting here. I want to kind of put a brick wall in the background, if it's possible. So I'm gonna use the purple and blue again. And I'll probably add some pink in there, but I want it to be real light back here. I'm going to run the paint this way today instead of up and down like I usually do. I don't know why I always do that. I always tend to put the paint on top to bottom, but you could also do it this way. The little things in life. I kind of want to make it look kind of curved back there. So I'm going to try and curve this stuff. So what I'm planning on doing is trying to put a wall back here, like a brick wall behind my flowers. And I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but we'll give it a try. I like using this glaze. I made that flower pot up there. It made it look like glass, you know, so you could see the stems inside the vase. So I'm going to do something similar. And right now I'm just trying to get a cool backdrop on here. Seems kind of dark, but that's all right because I'm going to be doing white flowers on top of it. It's almost going to be similar to that one up there, but because I got some new ideas, so you know, as you're painting, you come up with these new ideas, so All right, so the idea I got here is I want to put some kind of brick wall back here. I'm going to try a like a smaller brush here. So basically I'm going to have my table in here and a vase. So I want to have some kind of what kind of looks like a brick wall in the back. Trying to curve it a little. And then maybe it's going to start like going this way now because something like that. I'll put one more down here just for good luck. All right, there's that. Now I'm gonna have I want it to look like a brick wall, so I might have to work on this for a little bit, but I'm not trying to do it just perfect. Uh, Trying to give it an illusion of a wall back there because all this is going to get covered. So uh, trying to make it as good as I can. It's going to be a flower setting on top of all this, but I think it'll look cool. Some of this wall will end up showing through. This is, I'm using glaze uh, on my brush. This is glaze right here, and I'm just kind of wiping the paint away as I put it on there. Use a little bit of white. I think this will be a cool backdrop. I really like the way the glaze really works good with these acrylic paints. Maybe I'll do some kind of dome up here now. On top, like a dome. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just make the top look like a dome up here. Or maybe open sky. Like, we'll make this the top part of the wall here. All right, looks pretty good. I'm not trying to do it perfect because, like I said, it's going to all get covered, most of it. Let's do a transparent vase real quick. I'm going to do it in purple again just because I know I dipped my brush in the glaze and I grabbed the paint. Let's make a vase here real quick. I'll try not to make it too crazy looking. Put a lip here for the vase. Let's just make it round like this. I actually wanted it a little longer neck, but that's all right. Something like that. I want it to look translucent. I'm gonna end up running the stems down into the vase. It's gonna look cool. All right, so now my table, I'm gonna do it white again because the white ended up looking pretty awesome yesterday, as it looked really translucent, the table, like you could see through it. There's my table. Put a little white in here to lighten it up a bit. There we go. The glass vase. My shadow's going to be dark purple on this glass. Put a shadow in here. There we go. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. Now, all my flowers are going to be all pretty much daisies now. White daisies. And you could use your round brush to make the daisies. I don't know if you've ever made a daisy. Let me zoom up to there. You just use a round brush and it creates the petals really easy. So let's do that real quick. So I think today what I'm going to do, let me put a few stems in there first so you get an idea. What I'm going to do here. I'm going to put some dark stems in here. I used the dark purple, but I put a little black in it too. A little black in the purple with some glaze. Just to get so the stem is pretty dark, okay? Now we'll run it down into the vase. Just put some kind of stems coming up out of your flower pot. Run some down in here. I highlight all these stems with white eventually, and it really makes them look cool with the with the highlights on them. All right, there's enough. That's enough stems for now. I'll probably have a flower. I put a flower down here on the table, so I'll run a stem down here real quick and put a daisy right there. Put some leaves on it here. We'll put some leaves on some of these stems real quick so it dries. I'm not trying to make it look perfect, so it's going to look cool. All right, there we go. All right, let's do the daisy. This is the fun part. Now the daisies, I just use, I bought a brand new brush for this. It's a Princeton Snap. It's, I think it's a number 6 or 8 round. And we're going to use titanium white. I just pulled it out of the water, so you want it to be dry. All right, let's do a daisy up here on top. I usually put that round part here first. I want this one to be looking up this way. So what I do, I put my brush down and then pull it towards the center. You could put a little bit of purple in these. I'll do that in a little bit, but let me just make a white one here real quick, just to show you how easy these daisies are. You gotta pull up at the end so your petal gets skinnier at the middle. Pull it up so it gets smaller in there. These are really fun to make. And we'll put a small one here so it looks like it's kind of turning. There you go. One daisy already. Look at that. Now, I know if you're a beginner painter, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to like make the daisies look like straight at you, which is okay. You could do a few like this. You know, but you want them to look sideways in all different directions. So it's a good way to practice. You don't want all your daisies to look like this one in the painting, okay? Because you want them, some of them turned. I do one of them where it's actually dropping down. You see the back part of the daisy. But these are necessary to have in here occasionally in certain places to fill in things, to fill in, like, let's do one laying right here. I'm going to do a special flower here. This is going to be like similar to a rose. It's going to be a something special here instead of a daisy. Okay, it's going to have a, it's going to almost look like a rose looks before it blooms. Okay, it's just a different type of, and I'll highlight it with different colors. Just so they're not all daisies in there. I'm not even sure if these are daisies. These could be dahlias too. Let's do a daisy that's looking kind of sideways. I like the side view of it. There we go. Wow, this can really turn out good. I don't want to cover my brick wall back there, but I think most of it will get covered, but it's translucent. I'm trying to make everything look visible. I'm using the glaze so it keeps the paint translucent. I'm going to put a little purple in my white now, and let's put a daisy right here. With a little bit of purple in it, so it's not so white. It's still gonna appear white, so all right. Well, these are pretty. This is a pretty fun type of painting. Let me go ahead and highlight my stems now, because if I get too many flowers on there, I won't be able to highlight them. Plus, I think it's all dry now, so I can put some highlights on the stems and the leaves. I don't necessarily have enough leaves in here like I wanted, but I'll add some more in there. So this white, it's really going to make the stems pop out now. Just kind of run the white like you did your stems. You don't have to go exactly on the stem. It'll look like it's on there. You know what I mean? I like this angle brush for this. It really works good for highlighting. Okay. Look at that. Wow. This is looking pretty cool. Let's put a little light right here. All right, back to my daisies. Get my snap brush. This is these brushes I got at the art store. They're pretty good. Made by Princeton. It's synthetic white, but it's really soft. It's good if you like to do artwork on paper. These brushes are really good for acrylic on paper because they're soft and the paint rolls off the brush real easy. And I think if you do artwork on like paper, you need to have a soft brush. The more harder brushes don't work very good on paper. They leave a lot of lines. So I'm dipping into I'm getting some more glaze on my brush here so these start looking translucent. I want these things to look translucent, which I think when it dries, the glaze, it takes a while for it to, as it dries, it gets more glazy, I think. It'll get more translucent as it dries. All right, this is looking good. I got 6 likes already. Let me turn on my chat. Ellie's here. Barbara. How you doing, Barbara? Zayna. Marianne, 1,900 hours. That's 12. It's pretty early for you in the evening there. Right on. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like this one. This is experimental here for me. I'm trying something different with the glaze. I kind of like it. Whoops, almost tripped. I really like this one. If you need ideas for flowers, I recommend you go down to your Fred Meyers or something and take a picture of their garden section in there. That's what I did. I got all these ideas for different types of flowers. The last year and a half, I've been painting landscapes, but I'm really starting to like these still lifes. They're really fun. Really fun. I think this will be the last flower. Then I got to start shading them and highlighting them. All right, look at that. That looks pretty cool. really fun paintings. Wow. I like that brick wall back there. I came up with that idea last night in my head, and I had to write it down because I would have forgot about it. So I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I'm going to have breakfast after this. So glad I'm off today. I don't have any obligations today except painting. I want to do another landscape later. So I got some 16 by 20 canvas. So I like to use the larger canvas for doing landscapes. Wow. I'm really digging this. Let me change the view here a little for you. Really cool. With that brick wall back there, it almost looks like it's in like a garden setting or something. I kind of want another one of these, but a little smaller. Ba-da-boo. Do-do-do-do-do. There we go. what's cool about doing these two color paintings, uh, it makes it easier to highlight. It really does. Where's my, I'm running out of glaze. Boo. I wanted to put, I think I'm going to put a bee in here, but I don't want to make it a, I don't want to put yellow. That's going to be weird. Uh, you know what I mean? I want to put some kind of insect in here. Let me try a small bee. If it doesn't work out, I can change it. I'll just make it like a purple bee. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bee either. Just some kind of insect there. All right, let's see. What else can I put in here? I could turn this one. Let's put some a few dots in here. All right, I think I like it. It's pretty much done. I gotta let it dry now and see how that glaze works out. Very cool. All right, I think that's a wrap. 42 minutes. Wow. Kind of like that one. It's mostly purple, I guess. I tried to use two colors, the blue. There is some blue mixed in some of the stuff, but I guess it's mostly purple, violet. I think what I got one more thing I want to do to make the table noticeable. Got to run a lip on the table. Just so it looks like a table. There we go. You do blue right there. Oh, not yet. Not done yet. I usually run a little white, little bit of white around some of the flowers. When it dries, it really looks cool. This extra white around the edge. Just a little, because I got a wall back there. I want the wall to show up. There we go. I'm done. Thanks for watching, everybody. This one was kind of fun. Now I'm going to have some breakfast. I think get some of the glare off of there. I'll try to filters on here. I guess they don't need it. It doesn't need any filters. It looks pretty good. I can't wait for it to dry because the glaze, it's going to look pretty cool. Thanks, Peggy. Cheers to you. And I'm going to have breakfast. I got to run a few errands and I'll be back. I'm off today. I'm going to be doing a landscape next. I've been having fun with my landscapes lately. Believe it or not, when you do these flowers, it really helps with your technique with the landscapes as well. But I'll see you guys in about an hour if you're around. I got to eat, run a few errands, and I'll be back. Cheers. We'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to all the new subscribers. If you're new, I appreciate it. I usually do a couple paintings every day, really. Sometimes more. But depends if I'm off of work. So if I'm off of work, I'm usually painting. Cheers.